Thank you for that introduction. The New York Times stated that 75% of people will experience foot pain within their lifetime. Now, this foot pain may be due to bad fitting shoes or by forcing your foot into an unnatural position, but for many people, this is a chronic symptom of a foot pathology. Now, it's very important to be able to understand how this foot pathology occurs, but in order to understand this, we must first understand the healthy tissue. For this purpose, many models have been created. These models are often limited, though, by their complexity, their lack of application to human movement, and their focus on only one structure of the foot, such as the heel. Thus, I propose a model that is a simple mathematical model that will use the pressure measuring insoles to output a stiffness measurement. In order to do this, I have measured over 50 volunteers, and from them, as they wore the pressure measuring insoles, I have measured compression area and force. And I'm currently validating these measures. In order to validate compression area, I had these volunteers have one barefoot and one foot with a pressure insole. As they walked over a piece of glass, and I collected a dynamic footprint, which you see in the top left. From this dynamic footprint, I was able to digitally analyze it and create a compression area form, which you see in the black and white picture at the top. This area was then compared to the insole area, which you see in the top right, and validated whether the insole was accurate. Similarly, we have also validated for force by having the volunteers walk over 2 force platforms while wearing the pressure measuring insoles. As they walked, I collected an insole force measurement, which you see in the bottom, and compared it to the force platform to see if it was accurate. Once I have validated these measures, I will feed them into my model. My model is constructed of multiple ellipsoids placed at the heel, arch, metatarsal, and toes of the foot. These ellipsoids, when given the area and force, will output the stiffness and damping of the tissue. These two properties are very inherent to how the tissue handles stress of walking. Now, this is all great, but how does this help us? My model is simplistic, it is applicable to human walking, and it covers the entire foot, giving it an advantage over other models. Additionally, it only relies on the pressure measuring insoles, which means it's clinically viable. We can have people go into a clinic and wear these insoles, walk, and we'll be able to tell what's happening with their foot. And if we can tell what's happening with healthy tissue, we'll be able to determine what's happening in a pathological state. And if we can determine these changes, we'll be able to better treat, better diagnose, and eventually alleviate the pain so many people experience, giving them a better daily life. Thank you so much.